All right, should we embark on a grand adventure?
Let's
it.
do it.
I agree.
I love embarking, and I love grand adventures.
Same.
Nice. Let's go.
Who would like to be our puller? I'm guessing Alice.
No, she's not the warden
No,
today.
she's not the
She's a
one.
berserker today.
No, she's
Got
the
some
stun
box.
breaker. She will be my best friend.
So who else do we have here today? We've got
Songbox.
Brigand, Knight, Warden.
Oh, it's a brigand. Oh.
Two Brigands,
No,
Duelist. There we go. Berserker, and of course a Marshal.
Not so tough now, Spider.
All right. We do have a question from chat. You guys will never believe what it is.
okay.
When is the alchemy system coming?
We're starting work on it. Well, we have been doing design work, but we're starting work on it as we speak.
I will say expect it end of September.
There we go.
Might come earlier, but just expect it end of September.
Did you get to read the lore tidbit in the
It's
newsletter?
the one we read yesterday, guys. It's about this zone.
Well, no. I was out camping, though, so I have excuses.
That's a good excuse.
Yes.
I don't have any excuses, and I did not read it.
Should I
So-
share? Should I do a little share?
Yeah, you
Lore
should.
Master
love that.
share time.
Yeah.
So apparently, there's some big sets of ruins in this zone, high up on a plateau. And the exiled king thought he could maybe, use it as a more permanent base or something. So he sends a contingent out there to rebuild it, capture it, fortify it. And some blight started infesting them, and the exiles started leaving in droves, and I think that might be what these vagabonds are over here. So these vagabonds are like AWOL, abandon the cause of the king exiles.
So they joined they got kicked out and/or left New Haven, and then they abandoned the exiles too due to what happened here.
Spider ad.
Yeah, I think they were scared of the blight, so that if you read at the end there, Voltaire, one of the captains of the king, wouldn't let anyone back into Red Shore, so they can't go back to Red Shore. So they're just trying to hide from the blight.
As we're running through the forest, everybody keep your head on a swivel because Sparrow's husband did catch a screenshot of a Bigfoot. So
It's true.
Oh boy.
he's elusive.
Yeah.
So I got someone in chat asking if the Exile King is like the king north of the wall, Mance Raider.
That's a Game of Thrones thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know Mance Raider very well. I read the first book a long time ago. Before the show even came out, and I didn't watch the show. So explain Mance Raider to me quick. Give me your Cliff Notes.
Somebody else will have to do it because we never were able to watch the show because of all the nudity. We've got kids and they see everything, so.
Don't
Yeah,
feel bad.
that's-
I haven't watched it either.
Same.
Kind of my situation as well.
Yeah.
Well,
But I
I'm
hear
not
it's fantastic.
Sure. I'm not sure, but I can tell you the story of the king a little bit if you guys would like.
Yes.
You will tell too much.
I won't.
Be careful.
I promise. He was once a New Havener.
I need to keep him in line, otherwise.
He was once a New Havener, and something happened, and he was exiled for it. Ooh, Ashbourne leather folds. We already got some fat loots. So yeah, the king, the people get exiled from New Haven because they've committed crimes, and New Haven doesn't have the resources for a prison system, right? So they get sent off with some supplies to try to survive in the north.
And this is a practice that Mento Zashi, one of the elder of the circle, is really not happy about. And that's why the circle tried to welcome the new drifter as best as possible, so they will not have any reason to become an exile because they will feel they belong.
I want to become an exile. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And I want to fight all the players. Do, 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 do.
Got an ad coming.
First expansion, we are bringing PvP. You can.
That's probably a joke, my chat.
100%. We didn't know it was April Fool's, but it is.
No PvP.
What
no
is your
PvP.
stance on PvP for Embers in particular?
We will not have PvP in Embers Adrift.
Yeah.
What is that?
So one of the reasons, there's several reasons for it, but the main reason I think is because we want to focus to create a collaborative, cooperative game where players are bonding together and they're not competing with each other. People are already competing enough like that without adding PvP to it.
And there's a
I totally get
lot of PvP options out there.
There are.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's the kind of game we set out to build in the first place, is something that's just player versus environment and people working together to overcome the challenges of the world.
So, I got a question from chat asking if there's anything you guys have to share about the upcoming weather systems.
I think that it's just going to be a slog to get through all of our assets and prep them for stuff like that.
Oh, that makes sense.
I know that it's on the list. It's not. It's like we really want it, but it's not as high on the list as some other things, like alchemy.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But
I don't think we're. I'm not sure we have all the tech for it either to make it like we want.
It's kind of a waiting on Unity thing. I'm not sure. I can't remember if Bobby said the Unity stuff is already ready and it's our assets that we need to update now, or vice versa. But yeah, it's coming, and there will be seasonal stuff and
can't wait,
kinds of stuff like that. And there's certain actual game mechanics that we want to. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to confuse anyone. But there are environmental stuff that we might be able to do with weather to make the game even more interesting.
Yeah, P99 tonight, Graham. Yes. Wow, that sounds fun.
I'm not necessarily talking like survival stuff. Talking about things that happen in the world.
I want to give a very special thank you to the members of NAPALM for your contributions month over month in keeping me full time. You help me pay the bills so I can keep streaming and pumping out content, and I truly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And I think you might be interested in becoming a member of the channel. Please click the join button down below the video for more information and join our family. And I want to give an extremely big shout out to the Lords of Napalm: Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Dimlos, Farthest Reach, Sparrow, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Zelik Lived, Rodney Mom, Vander, Gallery Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Trips, Bad Wolf Gaming, Richard Glass, Chrono Guru, Cobalt, and the Cyber Nomad Witcher. Thank you for your highest tier membership.